I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is another request from Daniel, who wanted me to talk about the 2015 film The Hallow. Now, if everyone's ever interested in requesting reviews or re-reviews or movie topics, movie ideas, whatever you would like, you can feel free to do so directly via my PayPal or by joining my Patreon. The links to both are down below in the info box. If not, no worries. But The Hallow, first I saw the poster. I thought the poster looks really cool. And I didn't see the trailer for this, just wanted to go in this a little bit blind. And I do think the film was decent, but I think it was also a very big missed opportunity. So let me backtrack. Not decent, it was okay. But also, big missed opportunity. I really do think if you change a couple of stuff, it would have been great. I'd be praising, oh, this is an underrated gem, but it just doesn't quite get there. I like the idea. You have this guy who specializes in plant life. He has a wife and a little baby. The three of them go out in the middle of nowhere, near this Irish village, and he's a conservationist. He looks at the trees and sees what's going on with the fungus and the plants and get data, bring it back. And I'm like, okay, the acting is good. The landscape, the lush array of trees, and it's a really, at times, solid looking movie in its cinematography. The effects are practicals. At times, I think are really damn good practical effects. For example, the lead character finds this nasty carcass of a deer and this weird shit growing on it. And it becomes a slow build-up of a movie where they hear noises, something broke into the baby's room, they call the cops. It's a nice build-up. For example, a character's taking pictures in the dark, and in one of the flashes, we the audience see one of the creatures. And you start to find out that in the forest here, the Hallow, are these creatures that are straight out of a dark fairy tale. And at times are more plant, tree-like creatures with some really good effects. And if you just look up pictures, you type in the Hallow 2015 on Google and you put in images, you just see pictures of these creatures. They look really cool. They look really neat. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with a little bit of a build-up. In a way, it's trying to be a little bit of Straw Dogs mixed in with a horror fantasy flick where you have the guy who's going to protect his family and his baby, and there's a point where he looks through the keyhole and he gets stabbed in the eye. It's like, ooh, ah. And this interesting idea where at one point the baby's grabbed, then they get the baby back, but then there's a piece of the dark fairy tale story where it talks about changelings. So it's like, well, is this our baby or is it not our baby? But then it just doesn't follow through. And in order to explain that, I gotta talk about spoilers. Because I thought the first half of this film did a really good job building up. But if you don't build up slowly, you gotta have a payoff. And to me, it was a limp dick. It didn't go all the way. And because of how limp it was, it really lost out. What do I mean by this? As the movie goes on, the dad believes that baby's not theirs. The mom believes it is. They're fighting, and they start literally fighting back and forth. So it becomes the dad trying to get the mom, and the mom's battling the dad because she thinks it's the baby, and he thinks it's not. And we, the audience, supposed to think, well, who is right, who is wrong? And I went, no, I don't want to go in that direction. I want to go in this... The man protect his family from all these crazy creatures, and you could do another Sultan Priest at 13, but dark fairy tale style with these cool looking creatures coming out of the woodwork as he has the shotgun protecting his family, his wife and his baby. That's what I want you to go in, movie. That's the direction I want you to go in. Instead, because of the eye thing, he's now changing, and then as they're fighting and the mom's getting away, the dad, he gets his cool, I think it's a scythe. The type that people really use to cut up the corn and so forth. And then he puts some stuff on it so the end is on fire. Looks really cool. And then he goes to this cave. There's creatures in there. His baby's in there. There's all these creatures around him. He's got this big old scythe where the end's on fire. We never see the fucking battle. What's that, man? Huh? Baking powder? We never see the fucking battle. You build up where there's this big battle with all these creatures around him. There's his baby. Now, you go the right way. Doug, Hills of Eyes remake in 2006. Guy kind of looks like me when I had longer hair. You could have gone that direction. Like, seriously, if this movie went into the direction of the Hills of Eyes remake, where it becomes this, like, straw dogs mixed in with this bloody, gory, I'm going to protect my baby, which is what makes that remake really exceptional, in my opinion, is that second half of that film. Because you have a build-up, which is very similar to the original Hills of Eyes, but that has a different payoff, and to me, fucking awesome. No, you don't see the battle. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what, maybe this is a rant, because, see, sometimes I have to say it. This is a rant, because it's so disappointing. And sometimes that's what it is. Someone said it best. Sometimes a disappointing movie can be worse than a piece of shit movie. Because you see the build-up and what could have been, and the fact that they dropped the ball. People are like, oh, is that what it... No, the fact that, oh, you gotta have the mom and dad fighting, the guy changing. And then that takes away from all the cool monsters you're showcasing. I don't want to see this. I want to see you guys battling these cool looking creatures that you have at your disposal. These tree, plant-like creatures. Battle them. Take a page from Critters or all these other films where you're in one house and things are coming out of the woodwork. No, you don't do that. Oh, he has a scythe on fire. Cool creatures in caves. Don't get baby. No, we cut away to the mom with her baby outside, And then she turns, and then there's the dad holding the baby, puts it down, kills one that comes at him. Kills like one or two and then gets stabbed through the stomach. And then the mom is in a conundrum, looking at the two babies. Ultimately, she does pick up that baby. She heads out. And you find out it is the real baby. So, I mean, I don't know if this would be I don't know if I'll label this rant, because it didn't end on a downbeat note. It didn't end on, oh, I tricked you, it's actually the fake baby. No, they didn't do that. You know, the husband died a hero. He saved the real baby. The wife believed him at that point in time. By doing that, this is the real baby. To say it's a rant, that portion is rant worthy, but if I take a few steps back, it does have a lot of merit. It's a good looking film cinematography wise. I think it does a nice job building it up. It has a lush forest landscape. The cinematography seems like something that I could see if someone reads a dark, grim, a Brothers Grimm fairy tale. I like the look of the creatures when we do see them. But not showing the battle. What the fuck? Having the mom and dad battling each other. I'm like, oh, why are you going this direction? Why can't you just have a Song Priest 13 style? Come on, why not? I think it could have been a lot better. If we look at the cover of the film, you're expecting a bit more of a oomph in the second half, but the second half is really lame sauce. It's not downbeat, it's not cringeworthy downbeat, or that type of thing, but it just makes me go, this is such a, compared to the first half. So I don't know if this would be labeled a rant or just a review. I don't know. Because disappointing is definitely the word to use with this. Very disappointing. Because we really get into it in the first half, and it just, maybe in a good conscience I gotta say rant, because would I ever see this film again? No. Go find online a couple clips that showcase the creatures, and really you get the best of it. Because the first half, a build-up doesn't matter if you don't have a payoff. And this film doesn't have a payoff. And that's really the biggest crime. And that's why sometimes I have to work this out by saying it out loud. This is a rant. Because if you're not going to have much of a payoff, you can build up as long as you want, or as well as you want, or as fantastic, or as, in this case, fairly solid build-up. But you need a payoff. And you need a payoff that works. You do have a nice hand job, but if you don't come, then what the fuck is the point? You just did blue balls, and we don't want blue balls. So that's what this felt like. It was a hand job that felt nice. Didn't let me shoot my load. So I'll take my blue balls, put it in your mouth, and teabag them, movie. Fucking asshole. So I mean, that's what sucks about this film. It needed a strong payoff. Let us see the battle of the cave. Don't worry about the mom and dad fighting. Have it be like the mom goes and they get separated. Or the dad, go, leave without me. And then he's fighting them off. Boom, boom, boom. And then he realizes, oh shit. Can't get to her, but then searches for his real baby. You do have that. And more of these fairy tale plant tree looking creatures. And whatever assortments you get into. And see the actual battle. And the lead actor did alright, but I would have cast someone with even more of a presence. Like, the lead actor did okay, but I don't know if I say I cast a name actor, like a recognizable actor, but yeah, he did fine. I just would have liked something a bit more presence or a bit more oomph to him. But maybe that's just me. So overall, promising start, disappointing finale. Not downbeat, but it could have done a lot more. A lot more with its payoff. It's almost as if they ran out of budget or something. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what happened. But either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.